My reaction to Ruby, Volume 5, Chapter 8. It's been a couple of days since I saw the last chapter. I hope the video doesn't buffer while I'm watching it. Let's see. So, last time on Ruby, first we had a nice catching up moment for the first few minutes, and I had a lot of fun. I was smiling, laughing along with the characters. They were all remembering the stuff they did. Ruby, 1 week warning, and Evermore on the second day of school, and how they all used to be, how Royce used to be when we first met her, how she used to be so mean all the time. She actually was a terrible person. And then they all talked about the stuff they did, about how they fought the Knuckle about John stopping his legs with a sword, about Ren being awesome. And then Royce told them about the outburst she had at the party. And Yang showed off their new arm and challenged Nora to an arm wrestling match. And detached around to win. I think she won. It was nice seeing them all catch up like that. It was definitely the highlight of the episode. I just couldn't stop smiling throughout the whole time. It was great. And after that, Ozpin, while still in Oscar's body, told Yang and Weiss about Salem and the maidens and all that. So now they're finally brought up to speed. And we got confirmation that Ozpin is indeed the wizard from the story of the Four Maidens. He is the one who gave the Four Maidens their magic. And his magic is dwindling over time. Oh, and also we found out that Crow and Raven's ability to turn to birds is something that it was in fact Ozpin that gave to them. Raven made it seem like the power was forced onto them, but Crow said they made a choice and this is what they wanted. They need help to gather information on Salem, and so they sent Crow and Raven to the job. But Raven left all behind and chose to go back to help her tribe. So Yang and Weiss agreed to help along. Yang's mainly there because Ruby is there and she trusts her to do the right thing. But Yang told Ozpin that if they're going to do this, then no more lies and no more half truths. So now they're going to take the day to rest off, and now I think we're finally all set to continue the next battle to protect Haven from the upcoming attack. And meanwhile, Cinder, Emerald, Mercury, and Waz have arrived at the Brahmin tribe camp and are about to talk to Raven to hand over the fall. Sorry, not the fall. The Spring Maiden over, who I think is the other girl that we've seen at the camp. So I assume that's going to happen in this episode. Although now I want to see some more development on Blake's end. Now Blake's the only one that's missing in the group, and I want her to join back soon. So I want to see what's happening on her end for now, and then maybe also while we're at it, we will see what's happening with the Spring Maiden at the Bannerman camp. So let's see how that turns out now. This is Ruby, Volume 5, Chapter 8. Alone Together. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. The episode is starting right now. No buffering, please. Please. Back to the fairy tale, back to the show. Things looking bleak and they're bound to get worse. Adam Hazel, Blake and Son and Menagerie. Yeah. I like this summer night. Can't wait to see that actually happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen though. Okay, let's see now. Ruby. Hey Ruby. The birds. So are they also people?
Nora,
Oh, Yang!
Aces. Boop.
What? Come on.
What are you doing up?
Can't fall back asleep.
Me neither.
Well, fortunately,
Weiss.
coffee exists. Sorry, I put in blasphemous amounts of cream and sugar just for you.
Oh yeah, nice
Glass
nice
one.
drinks again.
I will pour this on you and it will burn.
I didn't catch what you said.
Can't believe we're actually in Mistral.
That's what you can't believe?
Well, yeah, and all the other magic and stuff. But, okay, you know what I mean.
What?
I honestly wasn't sure if I'd ever see you two again.
Well,
Now we're
here's to
here.
defying expectations.
And Ruby already drank hers. No, okay, not yet.
I just wish
Not for
Blake
you.
could be here with us.
Blake.
Yeah, well, she made her choice.
Yang, come on.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, she could have been here if she just stuck around. It's no big deal, though. We'll be fine.
Yang, come on.
Don't you want her here?
Why would I want her here?
What?
Are you still mad at her for leaving?
Oh, whatever gave you that idea, Ruby? No, I'm totally fine. I'm great.
Okay, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Yang.
Whoa, Yang.
Whatever.
Her hands are shaking. Yeah, she's definitely not over it yet. Blake.
Hey,
Yang's
Blake!
still mad at
Ready
Blake.
to go?
Be right there.
Go where? Mistral, I think going. What is this? Message from Ilya. Things going too far. Not sure what to do. Find a quiet spot. I can see the whole thing. Find a quiet spot. I'll find you something.
We going recruiting or what? We've got the entire nocturnal section to hit up.
Nocturnal section. Ooh. Cool.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll meet you there. I need to take care of something first.
Alright. Yang?
Yeah?
Who's it? Ruby or
Look, Ruby, I really don't want to talk about it,
Very
okay?
nice.
Can you just leave me alone for a bit?
oh, so Weiss?
Oh. Hey, Weiss. Did you need something?
What is it?
I know she's our teammate, but I'm not just going to change my mind. I'm sorry, I don't think you know what it's like to be left. You have a giant family, recitals to perform at, dinners to attend. I didn't have any of that.
You think she
My
liked it?
mom left me.
Mm.
Ruby's mom left too. Ty was always busy with school and Ruby couldn't even talk yet. I had to pick up the pieces. I had to keep things together. Alone.
Alone.
Weiss, if you have something to say, then say it.
Weiss?
When I was 10, my dad finally admitted to my mom that the only reason he married her was for the family name. It was actually on my birthday.
Oh.
He missed the big dinner. She got mad. He finally snapped. I think she already knew. Looking back, I think I knew too. But hearing him say it finally pushed her over the edge. First, it was separate lunches and dinners.
Okay.
Opposite balconies at my recitals. A glass of wine here, a glass of wine there.
Yeah, and
Then it was no dinners, no recitals, a
Mm.
bottle of wine here, and
No
well, you
wonder.
get the idea.
yeah.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
You're right, though. I don't know loneliness like you do. I have my own version. And
Yeah.
I'll bet Blake has her own version too.
She doesn't have to be alone, though. I was here for her. We all were. She chose to leave us.
Why do you think she did that?
Yeah. Come on.
The entire time Blake was at Beacon, she was afraid to open up to people. She tried to keep her past separated from us. She tried to protect us. Eventually, those walls she put up came down. And the moment they did, the one thing she was afraid of actually happened. The universe proved her right.
No one blamed her for anything. If she had just talked to us, she would have known that. How could I be there for her if she doesn't let me? What if I needed her here for me?
I know it's not easy.
That's what this is about.
I wish she hadn't left too. The only thing we can do now is be there for her when she's ready. When she comes back.
When?
If she comes back.
Yeah.
She will. Yang, you, Ruby, and even Blake are more like family to me than my brother or even my own father. I would do anything for you three. And I'm willing to bet Blake feels the same way.
And she
So,
did.
when
And she
she's
still
ready,
does.
I'll be there for her. And I
Oh,
know we're
yeah.
not as close, but I'm here for you too.
Why has it changed so much since we first met her? Now who's it? Is this Ruby now?
Is, everything okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That was nice. That was a good moment. Blake? Okay.
Ilya?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Ilya, I know you're scared, but you don't have to be. My family and I, we can keep you safe. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
You can make it up to me by helping
Oh
us.
no 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 no!
No.
Oh, they're going after her family now.
Sorry.
Right now. Oh no. Darn it! Oh. Okay, now I thought. Come on, Blake, do something. Who are you? That guy. Two more of them. No! Going back in 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Oh no! Blake.
I've got her.
Well done, Sister Trifa.
Please
And
don't.
to you, Ilya.
Come on, Ilya. What's that? Oh, okay.
Ilya! What are you doing?
I tried to warn you, Blake. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me you're sorry.
But I am. I am sorry it has to be this way, but you and your family are holding the Faunus back.
Because we're trying to protect people? In what world do you live in where attacking the innocent is the right thing to do?
The same one as you. There's no such thing as innocent. There's no right thing to do, only what's best for us. There's the humans that still hate the Faunus, and there's the others who stand by and let the hate happen. But you know what snuffs out hate? Fear. I don't like hurting people. But I'll tell you this. It's gotten us results.
Yeah. Look where it's gotten you.
Look at you, Ilya.
We all have to make sacrifices for the greater good. No
Oh,
matter how
great
much
good.
it hurts.
Oh, great.
And you
Blake.
think killing me is really for the greater good?
No. But getting rid of your family is.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. You can't. I won't let you.
I know. That's why you're being sent to Mistral.
Mistral. Mistral. She's
Ilya, please.
No,
You don't have
Ilya,
to do
don't.
this. This
is. But I guess back then you were just too busy falling for Adam to notice. I was always jealous of the way you looked at him.
Ah,
I wanted you to look at me that way. But we can't always get what we want.
your eyes keep changing color.
Yuma, with me. You two, get her to the docks.
Let's go, traitor.
Now!
Oh, what? Oh, son! Oh, so so he stole son. No! Okay, then. Yeah, Blake, nice.
Thanks for the backup.
Thanks for the invitation. You okay?
No. You heard Ilya, my fam.
3, 2, 1.
He's in danger. Call the police and let's go.
There's policeman Najri.
Come on, Mom, pick up.
No! No! Is it too late?
Get down!
Okay, not yet. Ah. What is she gonna do?
Out of my house! Here!
Down. Where's the big man? Oh, look at him go. Oh.
Go find my wife!
What's the chop? You too.
I believe it's time our dear chieftain stepped down, brother.
Yes, brother. I'm afraid I'm inclined
Yes,
to
it-
agree.
Tail. Oh, yes, cause. Oh, look at him. But which one is he? Oh, come on, no! Why? Like this music. Yuma. So she finally turned to Adam. So according to her, it's actually been happening over time. But Blake actually fell. So Blake was actually falling for Adam. Like they actually were lovers like that. Well, I know they confirmed it before, but she just. So she kept falling for Adam that she never saw how Ilya changed. I guess she never saw how Adam changed either. It wasn't until Blake left the White Fang that she finally saw Adam for the man that he really was. But I guess she never paid too much attention to how Ilya was changing either. Maybe she had just done something sooner or said something sooner, Ilya wouldn't have turned out like this. She obviously didn't want to fight Blake, but now she knew that she had to. Ilya doesn't like the idea of hurting innocent people, but she just hates the people who mistreat the Faunus, and she hates the people who allows that mistreatment to continue. It's not just the people who do harm that she hates, it's also the people that don't stop the harm from being done that she hates. So she just wants to get, like, she's tired of her people suffering, of her, like, the same way her parents did, and she just wants to get even with them so badly. They didn't help her, so why should she help them? That's her mindset. And so she saw the Belladonnas as traitors to the Faunus and planned to eliminate them. She lured Blake out and went out to her parents just like the brothers asked him to. And now Blake's father's finally going to get in some action. Is he a bear Faunus actually? Because on the claws and stuff, well, I'm not sure exactly how bears have paws rather, but I don't think he's a wolf Faunus. And he looks a bit like a big bear now that I see it. So he's going to fight the brothers now, and I want to see how that's going to turn out. It was nice. It was cool seeing him punching the White Fang guys and stuff, like throwing them on the ground, punch down, and then stop the guy. So he saw those 3 people over there. So now they're planning to take Blake to Minstrel, which is where Adam currently is, along with Hazel. And so we have a fight happening in Menagerie. They better show this to us in the next episode, and they better not like a cutaway. So what are they gonna say? Oh yeah. So they're continuing battle. So Sun actually followed Blake, and Blake knew Sun was there, or maybe they planned it that way. And so after Ilya left, Sun came and saved Blake, and now they're all going after Ilya. So I guess the fated Blake and Ilya showdown is finally about to happen. The time has finally come to face Ilya, and I hope Blake can do it. Kinda wish I didn't have to come to that. I was hoping they could save Ilya, but it may be too late for that. Don't know if there's any chance of saving Ilya now. So, back at Mistral, Yang is still mad at Blake for leaving, to the point where she says that she doesn't want Blake with them anymore. And Yang told Weiss that she was left alone. Like, after her mom left, Summer left too, and Ty was a signal so she couldn't be around, and she had to watch everything on her own. She had to pick up the pieces all by herself. Nobody was there for her, and she had to do it all alone. And she just tired of people leaving her. Her mom left, her stepmom left, her dad wasn't able to be around all the time. Her uncle was nowhere to be found either. I think he was helping her husband. So she had to be there all by herself. So now after seeing all that, I wonder how she would have felt after Ruby left at the end of Volume 3. But Crow told Yang that he'd be watching over her, so she at least knew that she'd be alright. And if she's not mad at them, I wonder how she felt about Ruby leaving, because if she's all mad about them leaving, well, I think she knows why Ruby left. Like, she knows the kind of person Ruby is, and that she always tries to do the right thing. And Yang, I think, also felt bad for not returning Ruby's I love you at the end of Volume 3. But she finally did when they came back, when they finally met back up again. So no progress on Cinder and trying to get the Fall Maiden from the Brownman tribe. Maybe next time or something. So story-wise, there wasn't too much progress on Ruby's end either. They're just catching up, talking about Blake, and Yang and Weiss talked about theirs. So yeah, Weiss finally said it. Team Ruby was more of a family to them than her brother and her father. And she knew all along that her father only married her mother just for the Schnee name. He never actually said it until she turned 10, on her birthday even, but she always knew deep down, and so did the mother. And then they started to become more and more distant until they finally stopped talking to each other altogether and became estranged. So even though Weiss had a family, they never really treated her much of a family. They were always around, but they were never there for her, and they never confronted her as family. Yang had nobody around, but the people that Weiss did have around didn't really care much attention to her. So in a sense, they were both alone, just not the same way. Weiss had people that didn't want to come to her, Yang just didn't have people at all. So Weiss did understand what Yang meant and how she was going through, and that she knows that Blake is also going through a phase on her own, and that she wants to be there for Blake when she comes back, and she'll also be there for Yang too as she's going through this. So I think it finally came out the real reason Yang was angry at Blake. Yang needed Blake there. After what Adam did to her, Yang needed Blake by her side. She's mad at Blake leaving. Like, Yang's never been through that much before, and she just wanted Blake there by her side, but she just up and left, and she's been mad ever since. I'm just really curious to know what those two will say if they ever meet up again, or when, as Weiss said. I really hope they meet up again. Hopefully when all this is done, or maybe they will go to Mistral and that's where they'll meet up with each other again. I wonder what Adam is going to do in Mistral though, along with Hazel. They're definitely going to take down Haven Academy, but what's after that? Where exactly is Adam's end goal? Well, he said it already. He wants people to serve the Faunus, not just fear them. So I don't know what they're going to do about Adam, and I don't know what's going to happen to Ilya either. Now Blake has no choice. She has to fight Ilya whether she wants or not. Although what happens after that, I'm not sure. Maybe they can get to Ilya after they stop Adam, but I'm not sure. Maybe if she gets to meet the rest of Team Ruby, especially Weiss, maybe she'll start to see hope, but I'm not sure. If she knows that there's a human out there that actually tries to respect Faunus, especially a Schnee, then maybe there may be hope to save Ilya yet. Although Ilya's just too angry and just wants results. She didn't like hurting innocent people, but it's the only thing that brought her results. And after everything the Faunus has been through, especially her parents, just seeing the way those school kids laughed at her parents, she just had enough. She just wants it to stop. She wants it to stop. She just had enough. She wants the Faunus to finally get the respect they deserve. In fact, I'm not even sure she cares about that anymore. She just wants to get back at them. She just wants, like, I think I said it before, she just wants to get even with the humans for the way they treated the Faunus. She wants to make them experience the exact same thing they did to the Faunus, and she just, I don't know how they can save Ilya now, if they can save her rather, but we'll have to wait and see. don't really have too much else right now. I talked about Blake, talked about Ilya, that's what all that happened. So maybe next time they'll know what move to make. I think Ruby Voice and Yang are done catching up for now. And I think they also have to make a move. And we also have Cinder going into the Brown One tribe. And Chaos has finally broken out Menagerie, and Blake and Sun have a battle on their hands now against Ilya. I hope they don't put off the Ilya and Blake fight until chapter 10. I want to see it next time. I just want to see what's going to happen between those two. So hopefully that happens next time. So let's see how it turns out then. My reaction is now done.